on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Good morning. We are on school holiday second week. We are having a bit of a slow start this morning. I have got a bunch of tradesmen coming out this morning. I'm walking up the stairs. I was going to show you the veggie garden. We'll do that soon. Loads of tradesmen coming around this morning just to do stuff because we got delayed due to the public holiday. So the kids and I are kind of stuck at home at the moment. We've got friends that we're catching up with. Where'd my kids go? Reality, home. Oh, update. Do you like my feature? Stairs are coming. I've got friends. I think my kids have gone out the front. Hang on a sec. Just outside enjoying the lovely sunny weather we've got. What was I saying? Yes, I'm kind of housebound. So I've got friends coming around here because the tradesmen are like, I'll be morning or afternoon. And that's the best time they can give me. I feel like I haven't blended my blusher properly this morning. It's probably looking a little bit better. So we're having a house day. So I need to pop out and get probably a fresh loaf of bread and a chicken. Just a cooked chicken. And we're gonna do like chicken salad sandwiches, and the kids can have chicken sandwiches, and we'll just watch the kids play for a little bit, which is really good. Let me give you a quick update on a couple of things. We sold our couch. We had the stairs cut open. So beautiful feature here with our stairs. Our stairs will actually end up going like that and down. They're coming today to look at a couple of things. Had to sell our couch because our couch came to like here. No, actually it came to about here and didn't fit anymore. So sold that on Marketplace. And we've got this couch here, but it's a really light grey, and I'm paranoid about the kids getting stains on it. So at the moment I've like wrapped it in a bunch of blankets. We actually got this couch given to us by my nana. She purchased it, and she's getting a bit old and elderly, and she can't really sit in it. So she's like, would you guys like it? So we went down and picked it up. It's literally new as, and that will end up going downstairs. I purchased the kids, I'm putting you in my little grocery haul little spot. I purchased the kids these really nice vegan leather, like pleather, armchair bean bags kind of thing. I think one is due today. If they come, I'll show you, and I got them for such a good price. I'm so proud of my savvy ways. But today, so I'm going to share with you two recipes that I forgot to share with you last week. My curried sausages and my stew. Really, really simple. And then because we've got friends coming over, I'm going to make scones because that's just what we do. So I'll share that recipe with you as well. So I'm not going to have... I need to clean the house, so I'm not going to like film that. I'm going to try and keep this more as a what we are doing today kind of vlog. It might be a bit bitsy. It might take me 2 days to do because I've got people coming here with their children, so I won't film. And I've got builders and trades and stair people, and I need a coffee. Alright, stair guy has just been... It's potentially a week until our stairs go in. We're working with it. Just ran up to the shops and got chicken and a fresh bread for our friends coming over, and I thought I'd bring you out to our veggie garden. I have not shown this veggie garden for a few weeks. See if you notice a difference. I think you will. A really sad story, and I'll show you when I get into it. The kids were quite upset, trying to recover it. Possum ate all of their little pots that we were trying to grow to sell. Anyway, these are 2 tomato plants that we found in the ground. So I haven't watered this morning. We will turn the hose on. This is probably going to get too hot being that it's black. I moved the parsley. Have I shown you the kids' mud room? Mud corner. Maybe, maybe not. Painted the sink black, and we gave it a quick like oil, and the parsley was getting like suffocated in there, so I put it into these little hanging pots I got from Bunnings. And my mint is finally taking off. This was the strain I had for a while, and it was just getting sadder and sadder, but I finally got some new shoots, and they're, oh, it smells so good. But this is how the veggie garden is looking. That was yesterday's prune of the tomato plant. So I swear, like 2 weeks ago it was up to here. That's like the last time I cut it was here, and that's all new growth. So I'm trying to like prune all these back to keep it in. And I have just got, it's a cherry tomato plant, I have learnt. I have got tomatoes everywhere. I don't know if you can see them all, but they're everywhere. Absolutely popping up everywhere. The kids are loving it. This is the broccoli and cauliflower. So the tomato plant like came out and covered all here. It was covered, so I've cut it all back. So we've got some new sun coming in down here. I'm told my broccoli may not flower. It's a shame though, because they like some of that rock hurt. Should wear shoes. Some of these plants are getting like really big and healthy, so I'm hoping we do get some broccoli coming through. My bulbs, I don't know what's happening. That seems to be the result. Pretty sad, if you ask me. So I don't know, I might give them a bit longer and then take this out. I'm gonna put some different veggies, even weeds going in there now, some different veggies in there or something. Just not loving it. This one here had bulbs as well, and I moved the bulbs into here and I put the lemon tree here. This had about 20 bees on it the other day, and if you don't know how a lemon tree, you can tell when the lemons are coming through. They get these beautiful flowers, so the bees were all over them, but then these are the start of the lemons, and I've got them everywhere. I've got flowers and little lemon buds coming up, so excited for that. Lettuce is doing really well. These are my chives, my onion chives that I don't think we're getting enough sun, because the tomato plant, like I've just got so many tomatoes. The kids come down here every day and pick some, and our blueberries out the front have gone absolutely gangbusters. It's fun. I'm enjoying this. It is fun. Beautiful. Look at all them in there. I love it. So I need to go through and, oh my god, tie that up. That's the height of our fence, and it's growing that much. I love it. Lettuce is actually doing really well. This needs a water, but these are actually iceberg lettuces, and they're doing really, really, really well. We're going to pick this one for lunch today probably, but I need to give them a water. Bugs have gotten to these. I'm not too concerned because they can just do their thing and get eaten. It helps the bugs. This is the chili plant. It's not doing great here. They do prefer shade, so I'll show the update there. This flower is just doing great, attracting all the bees. This is the kids. So we potted all of these up, and then literally overnight, all of the lettuce got eaten. Like, that's it. All got eaten. The tops of them, it all went. So even like, look, these were like big thriving plants. So I don't know if our little sale's gonna happen. I just don't know if we're gonna recover from all the tops of these just being eaten. I'd have to like do more, and I just don't know if it's worth it. I have learnt though, we're going to keep the pots, we're not going to throw them out. I keep all the pots when we end up buying garden things. We keep the pots just in the corner down there. And the next time we go to plant some seeds, I'm actually going to plant directly into the pots. So when the kids do it, have like a little sale, I'm not transplanting them and they have to sort of go into stress and then try and thrive again. So lesson learnt there for me. Potatoes, something has attacked the potatoes. I think it's lady beetles. I don't know. We've got like a ton of lady beetles, but the potatoes are there. We dug a hole the other day and we actually found potatoes in there, but I'm told that you don't pick potatoes until the green like starts to die. So we'll see how that goes. When the potatoes get pulled out, we'll like do the potatoes again. This veggie garden here, it's gone crazy. So this is where, in there, I had the lemon tree, but I took it out and I put the bulbs that were in here. This whole plant has been covered by these huge, this is my basil. My basil is probably getting shaded, which is good, but suffocated as well. These have just gone crazy. I'm hoping. So some of this broccoli was over in there. It was just too much, so I've pulled it over to here. See, there's my lady beetle. This is that coriander I found. Let me go around the other side, I think. I need to put that into the compost bin. I need to mow the lawns. I need to put shoes on. I'll show you in from this side. So this down here is the chili. So the chili plants in here are doing really well because they're so shaded from everything. This this is doing amazing. I'm actually loving this process, and so are my kids. It's not all me. My kids do a lot of this with me just supervising. I've got heaps of broccoli things coming up, so I'm just hoping more for the kids' sake that I'm gonna get some broccoli or cauliflowers coming out. But that's that coriander. It's shot up. It's like amazing underneath here. So I'm learning also a lot too. This is my onion that I planted, and it's starting to flower. So I think I need to pull it out. And then also inside here is lettuce. But I have learnt, I'm getting to my point, I have learnt that you need to layer things. So I have learnt how high broccoli and cauliflower go, and then underneath I should have planted my lettuce. I've got like 2 layers. I should have put all my onions in a row because they'll grow up, and then I could have had like my herbs and that going through it as well. So I've learned I need to layer things. Where you can see over there, it's just lettuce, and it's just like this little bed, where this one here's just got a height, but underneath the height I've still got lots of things growing, which is kind of exciting. So learning lots, but that is the veggie garden update. Good morning. So it's the next day. Yesterday ended up getting pretty busy. We had friends come over, had a beautiful play. Kids had a great time, had a lovely lunch on the back deck, beautiful warm weather. But then I had to quickly run off to the bank. I have not been into a bank, into an actual branch to withdraw some money for a very long time. So I had to find a branch, get there before they close. And banks close. You gonna say hello? Yeah. There you go. Getting ready for gymnastics. Banks close at like 4 o'clock. So I had to do that, and then I had our stair company here yesterday. We've tweaked a few things. I need to get my builder out to look at a few things, and then we actually have, I'm just finishing getting ready. We're going to gymnastics, and of all days, woke up this morning and I knew it was gonna storm today, but I decided to put a tan on this morning, so I've got no makeup on. This is just tan. I just put some like eyebrows and mascara and like it's like a lip balm, but it's got like a tint in it. I actually really like these. Chapstick Total Hydration. Don't ask me where I got it from. Probably like a Target or a Kohl's or a Kmart or something. My camera is being so slow at the moment, zooming in. So that's what I've got, and it's in the color Rose Petal. Am I reading that back to front? Yeah, Rose Petal. It's really moisturizing. I feel like my lips look a lot more pink than what they actually are. So I'm just going to try and put some style into my hair before we go to gymnastics. I desperately need to cut my hair, and I didn't say anything, so I kind of just made it like a little personal mission of mine. Hang on a sec, sweetheart. I was trying not to use a hairdresser for a whole year. For a whole year, I was like, well, a great way to save some money and cut costs. We're renovating. Every penny helps at the moment. I'm like, I'm not going to go to a hairdresser. I'm going to be cutting my own hair and colouring my own hair. I've done it. I have gone a whole year of not going into a hairdresser. Now add that up, I used to go probably every, well, I was probably like really organised, every 8 to 10 weeks, a couple of $100, like $200, sometimes $270, depending if I'm getting like lots of foils or a new style done to my hair. And I'm like, you know what, if I just don't do that for a year, that could potentially be like $1,000 I've just saved. And have you noticed? You've seen me cut my hair. You've seen my hair color probably change. I've done lots of research through YouTube on how to cut my hair. And then I went into, it's not Priceline, it's Price Attack. I don't know if other places have got Price Attack, where it's actually a hair salon, but you can actually buy not box dyes. They're like proper hair dyes where you get the ratios and you mix it yourself. So I've just been doing that to really try and save a few extra pennies, because it really, like $1,000 for the renovations that we're doing. I feel my camera's too low, but anyway, the renovations that we're doing, I'm like $1,000. I could literally, savvy me here, could completely deck out the kids' rumpus room, which is literally what I've done. I've ordered the kids these really cool bean bags. We've got a TV. I might consider upgrading the TV. I don't know. The TV we have, it's a smart TV, but we can't get the Disney app on it. So I think the TV may need upgrading, so I'll have the funds to do that for it. I'm trying to find a really cool rug for their playroom area, which I haven't even started yet. I'm just like building and finding things off Marketplace to build the story, and then when the stairs are actually in and downstairs is more done, the upstairs playroom will come together. So I'm just finding that I've got this little bit of extra cash to do that kind of stuff, but I need to get my hair done. So I've actually booked in. A friend of mine is a hairdresser, so I've booked in with her. I want to get my hair coloured, taking out probably more of that brassy tone that I've gotten it. I want to go back to being a bit more brown with some, I'm putting this mirror over this side here. Brown with a few more of blonde highlights going through it, which is what I used to have. I see more brown and blonde. Ouch, 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 ouch. And get my hair cut. It's actually, this sounds really weird, it's getting too long for me, even with the curls in it. I'm really liking the short hair. It's making it so easy to wash, to style. I think this is day 3 and I had it tied up last night, so there's massive kinks in it. So if I just chuck curls in it, which will literally take a few seconds, it kind of just looks natural. So I gave my girlfriend the heads up. I was like, I've been cutting my own hair for over a year and colouring it. I've had massive breakouts this week and I jammed my hand too. And she's like, have you been doing your own hair? So she didn't realise, but I'm like, wait till you get up close, you'll probably see the differences in it. But one of the things I wanted to do with my hair to cut it short, I feel like I'm getting really off track here. I kept pulling my hair back and I kept finding my hair was getting like really thin around here. If you're a mum and you had bad postpartum hair loss, you would know. So I started taking that Collagen Co, like the collagen little powders. I take one probably every 2nd to 3rd day. I'm bad at remembering. Made a difference, but I thought if I start pulling if I have my hair short, I actually can't tie it up like that. I have to tie it down here. The front is longer and the back is shorter, so these will reach around here. But if I go up here, the bottom don't reach. So I've always been pulling my hair down. You probably notice in videos my hair is either like that or it's out. And I am getting really good, like no breakage, really good hair thickness coming back in this part here. Don't mind the regrowth. And I'm getting like really natural highlights going. Can you see the, like that's my regrowth. But I've got like highlights going right up because I'm getting the sun on the top. So that's not about my hair. But no, I put a tan on and it's about to rain outside and storm. I was too tired to do it last night. I actually ended up getting a really bad headache, so I went to bed quite early. But today we've got little Mr. in gymnastics. We're going to go watch her. And then our little dog has got I want to say haircut, but I don't know what we're going to do with her hair. And she's got a big sore on the back of her neck, which the vet's going to just do an investigation a bit further on. So that's our day. So I'm vlogging over 2 days. So we're just going to finish getting ready and go to gymnastics. And then we're going to race home, grab the dog and take her in for her haircut and then see what the weather does. Maybe I'll end up doing a bit of cleaning today. I've got a bucket load of washing and folding to do, and actually when I come back I need to share those 2 recipes with you. We did not make scones yesterday. I got really lazy. We went to the shops. I grabbed a hot chicken and a bread and I grabbed some cupcakes for the kids. So maybe we'll do scones today if it starts to rain and my kids get really bored. School holiday fun. I've just ducked home. Oh, the tan is developing. And we're about to take this one here. Do you want to come with us to the dog groomer? Just went to the toilet at the back. I swear it's going to rain soon. The weather is definitely turning. Zoella? Totally deaf. Anyway, kitties, we're going to go to the... no washing, I have to fold. Take Zoella to the dog groomers. My lively children. Let's take Zoe to dog groomers. And then we'll go have lunch while we wait for her. Come on.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that
Alright, dog groomer, here we come. And I just got a missed call and an email. Oh, who she is. Saying my kitchen design has to be delayed, the person is sick. So while we're driving to the dog room, I'm going to strap her in. I need to call them and find when they're free next. Alright, we just picked little Miss up from the dog groomer. She goes into like these trances. She loves going to the dog groomer, but you can see even our dog groomer Christy said that the baldness is getting quite bad. So I do need to book you in for another little vet checkup just to make sure that everything is okay. But it looks like it's about 2 storms soon, which they did predict. And I wanna be a bit crazy and try and mow the lawns before it rains. If it rains, that's like 3 more days until I could mow the lawns. So I think I'm gonna try and do that now.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added color.
Okay, we are well into the afternoon. I actually got home, I mowed the lawns, and then discovered that we had no power. There's been no power here since about lunchtime. And I've tried to keep my kids as entertained as possible. I couldn't even make a cup of tea. So we went to the shops and then I just found out through Energex that we have power back on. It's 10 to 5. Don't mind how dark my skin is. I need to wash off the tan I put on this morning. So I'm looking very browny and need to wash it off. Some parts I think are like rubbed off throughout the day. Anyway, so I need to do a kitchen clean and I need to figure out what to do for dinner because I was going to do corned beef, but it kind of takes a while to like cook and marinate, and I've got probably the kids had a cookie at the shops and I had a tea, so I've probably got about half an hour of my sleep before I need to feed them. And it's probably not bad timing, they're just having some chill time over there. That's when my husband comes home from work, excuse me. So I need a frozen dinner tonight to feed my family, and I was hoping, I don't have them, I'm fairly confident, I was hoping I could have done meat pies, but I've only got the little party pies for the kids, and we won't eat party pies. I don't think I've got, oh my goodness, have I got anything instant I can cook up? Where are all those chicken strips? Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to do chicken strips. I've got that bag there and that whole green bag there. Oh, and look, there's another blue bag. I've got a lot of them we need to use up, which is fine because I'm also going to be doing sushi one night. So I will air fry those. It'll take me about 15-20 minutes. So I'll leave them out now to sort of start to do their thing. And then I'll do mashed potatoes, because mashed potatoes. And then I'm going to keep it real simple. I am probably going to do from my unorganized fridge, and just to give you like a real good reality check, that pumpkin's about 3 weeks old and it has mold on it. I've just seen it. I'm going to raid my little veggie box because I've literally just been putting things in here as we've been going through. I've got a broccoli there. I thought I had another broccoli that I got through the grocery. Have we eaten it already? I think we've eaten it already. That's really strange. I will do, I've got carrots. I know, even those cucumbers are looking sad from last week, which is silly because I used cucumber yesterday for the lunch we had. I've got carrots in there. So let's do, and I've got a whole bag of carrots up there. So let's do that, and maybe watermelon for dessert with some custard. Let's do that. But first things first, I can't find my big tripod. I'm working with like my little tripod. I need to give the kitchen a bit of a quick clean over. My dad gave us a drone that he just couldn't figure out how to work. It's been sitting on my kitchen bench for almost a week now. We took it out and it kind of worked the other day, but we need to sort of do a bit more practice. So right now, I am just going to do a quick clean of my kitchen, really bad angled with the only tripod I can find, and then we'll just start dinner. And that's why I like having things in my fridge, freezer and pantry that I can always cook up. Tonight is very, very simple. Why is that? Oh, everything, all the power got lost, didn't it? So all my time, everything's flashing. All my timers have restarted. So actually, this goes to show now, we had no power for over 5 hours. So what am I talking about? It's just really handy to have stuff that I can, the cat's just been fed, that I can cook up on nights that I haven't thought of anything or the power goes out and I can't cook. Water boiling. I'm going to start peeling my potatoes, but I thought this is kind of just boring if I just pick my face. I mean, this is a pretty boring dinner, but I thought I would have reminded myself about dinners. I will share with you. I'm going to find a knife to peel my potatoes. That's a bit quicker, and I've got the water boiling. The 2 recipes. So the first one, I do a curry sausage, and it's really simple. The ingredients I've used are pork sausages. Now, pork sausages are actually a lot more softer. I like the taste of them. They're a bit more juicier. I find beef ones can go a little bit dry, but my kids, because they're soft, kind of like a chicken kind of a texture, they're a lot easier for kids to eat. So that's how we get our pork. We usually do pork sausages. But I literally get the pork sausages, throw them into a pan whole with a bit of water to kind of like steam them, poach them, sort of fry them. And it can be as simple as putting in a teaspoon or a tablespoon, depending on your taste buds for how hot you like the curry. I always have the Keen's curry. I just always have a jar of it in the house. I just find it really versatile and handy to have. And this is the option you can do. You can either add a jar, well, as a minimum, I like to add a jar of the Coles brand salsa. I choose the Coles brand because it's $1.50 for a jar, and literally just let the sausages cook through, and then I cut the sausages up, and you can either serve as is, or if you want to go a step further, which I ended up doing this particular night, I think I added onion, I added a tin of tomatoes, I think I added peas and corn, and maybe that was it. But some nights I add like potato to it. I might have like a capsicum going off. I chuck a capsicum in. Some nights it's just, I just want to cook it up and feed everyone. And I'll just do a jar of the salsa and the curry powder. And then as like a side or something, we'll do like some carrots or something like that there. So that is a really easy, versatile dish, and it freezes really, really well. My husband went away for work last week. So one night for dinner, Miss asked for, what does she call them? Curry sausages. Anyway, she's got a weird way of saying curry sausages. So I took it out the freezer, cooked some rice, served the kids. That was it. So simple and stress-free. I'm gonna rinse my potatoes before I put them into the pot to boil. So stress-free and easy. So whenever I make a batch, I try and do a bit more bulk. So on nights when you don't feel like cooking, or if I potentially had a blackout, we've had rice the past 2 nights, and I do not want to do rice tonight. I do actually have a honey chicken in the freezer, but we're kind of over rice. So it's a really easy thing that you can just pull out of the freezer, and I need that bigger knife, and you could literally just heat up, and while it's heating up, you could cook some rice. So it's a really good one. And then the next one I done was a stew. But I done this one a little bit different. I decided to put the casserole steaks, which I got from the farm, Maranoa Beef Farm, and I know how tendy and fatty and juicy their casserole steaks are. I literally put them into the pot whole. I didn't want to cut them up to be like chunky beefs. I wanted them to be like a big piece of meat stewing amongst it all. But again, the same kind of thing, and literally the same kind of ingredients, minus the curry. A jar of the salsa. So you could literally put in a jar of the salsa, put the steaks in all at once. You chuck it all in the pot at once. I don't braise things or cook things out. No. Chuck it all in at once. So you could do the casserole steaks, a bit of water to help like steam it, cook it, so it doesn't burn to the bottom, and the salsa. Depending on how many steaks you put in, you may need to do like 2 jars of the salsa, and that could be it. But again, I added onion, I think I had a capsicum that night that I was like, yep, I need to use that up. I think I put in a tin of tomatoes. You could put in like tomato paste if you had it, and then all your veggies. I really wanted to put in celery. I usually love celery, didn't have a celery. Onion put in, I probably could have put carrots in, but I didn't. So when we ate it, I'm trying to find the lid for this pot. I didn't even get it out of the cupboard. I usually put like carrots in with it. Do I have my lid? There it is. Yeah, I'll usually put in like carrots and that sort of thing. So that jar of salsa, in it you've got tomatoes, you've got capsicum, onion, and it's got like a really kind of like a sweet tang to it. It's really nice. I think it's a great base to use. Or you could just use, like if you're on a real tight budget, buy really cheap sausages from your local wherever, a jar of that sauce, put it in a pot, cook it, stew it, serve it with some rice. I reckon you could easily feed the family. We pay $6 for a pack of sausages, and if I was to add 1 jar for $1.50, $6 for the sausages, and just serve with some rice, I could probably feed a family of, look, give or take, depending if you've got teenagers or toddlers or a really hungry husband, between 4 or 6 people for maybe, I know the sausages were $6 the jar, $7.50. Let's say the rice was 50 cents, $8. I could probably feed 4 or over 4 people. You could probably do 5 to 8 people for $8. Which is really good. But then you can bulk it up with extra things or change things and that kind of stuff. But for a real simple basic dinner, try the salsas, they're really good. I'm going to finish my really boring dinner tonight, which I'm going to get onto now. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It was over a couple of days. It's been manic. Even today, I just had, did I tell you guys that yes, I did in the car. I've had to rearrange my kitchen appointment to Saturday afternoon. It's the only day she can do. Or I have to go till late October, and I need to do it, I really wanted to do it tomorrow because our plumber, I need to confirm with my plumber where the sink will eventually go so he can put all the plumbing in, because I can't build my laundry until he's got the full plumbing plan. So it's a bit of a domino effect. We've got that done. I'm hoping our stairs will go in early next week, staying optimistic. Early next week we'll get our stairs put in, and I've got our builder coming around to finish off some stuff, and then some work with the electrician. And then I spoke to one of our engineers today. We got the okay to move one of our poles. It just seems to be like an ongoing on the phone organising things, which is really hard to do in school holidays. So I don't know, did I deserve a glass of wine tonight? I think maybe I did, even though it's only early in the week. But I hope you enjoyed. I find these really random. I feel like I just ramble and talk a lot, but some of you guys like the chit chat to be like, I totally understand where you're coming from. Me too. Or just interesting to see different ways of doing things, or you can kind of relate in a way. But I hope you enjoyed. I'll try and get up to you as soon as possible if I can just get a bit more organized, and if the weather can just do its thing, and if people can just book in and commit and stay to it. Let's just hope for a cool, calm couple of days. A girlfriend of mine said there's a retro Mercury coming through or something, which like pulls your forces back and forth. I'm feeling it at the moment. Really feeling it. But anyway, we'll talk soon, guys. Bye.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want